Recording software is not exactly liking me at the moment. We're going to start like this. Okay. Currently, I have all 4 campaigns mixed together. You will start with the current 3 campaigns. Please note that all of my ship settings are currently not. Turn Battleship Mark III because it is easy. You can set your name, use the random situation, or you can type your name. Type name, tap. Loads, it will load all maps. Each of them will have their own star systems. Each planet will be different each time you start the game. Well, they're not going to be completely different. They will be in a different location in the map. Gives you a little rundown of what you're going to be doing. Right-clicking your mouse will select whatever target your mouse is currently hovering over. Pressing G will overlay, or underlay in this case, the system grid. All units are based on that. Pressing W, at least in my current configuration, default configuration will produce you forward at full speed. The rest of the keys are normal for other games. As you see, you have your typical load. System map, which can be changed by pressing R for radar range. Down 75 light seconds. Currently, the game is bases its current distance rating on light seconds. Here you have currently the game menu, your mission selection, your current ship loadout, your ability screen, which we will go into later. You have your weapons banks. You can assign certain weapons to other banks. So for, quicker use, it's better just to leave everything assigned to weapons bank 1. You have also your speed, crew, and energy. If your crew meter gets completely down to 0, your ship will explode. Your energy meter goes down. It will stay down until you stop doing whatever you're doing that takes up your energy. Then it will slowly regain itself dependent on current outfits. Here you have your ship view, which tells you your current armor, hull, and shield status capabilities. In this zone, you will see what another ship would have, such as this Amon Kree destroyer. Currently, the Amon Kree are not your friends, so would not get close to that without really having any sort of defenses. Currently, here you have your star map, which is used. You have no click and drag capability. You just click one location at a time, and it will center that location in the map. Down here you have Abaddon space, the only other friendly people in the map. You have the neutral space, where you will find all sorts of people based typically on their area, but you may find an alien race from the other side of the galaxy, from the other side of the map, over in this sector. You have the Zeti, who are pretty bad. They're the only other race, other than the Terrans and the Abaddon, to have battleship and carrier-sized ships. The Phasra over here and the Amon Kree up here currently do not have anything larger than a cruiser. There are several hidden systems, such as one system here, here, and here, and one system here, that are pirate systems. They are currently considered hidden and not shown on the main system map. If you visit them, they will become shown on the system map. Here you have your local area map of the system, star system you have in you. You can select to show moon names, colony types, and you can also click show waypoint, where you control left click to select a waypoint. Going to the systems, you will be presented each planet that you can shuttle over to. You will be presented with its current options. Usually you'll have the Galactic News Center, Terran Contact, Abaddon Contact, Then you could have the possibility of space dock, ship dealer, component storage, commodity listings, a mercenary guild or commerce guild. But currently, we're going to show you space dock because here is where your entire upgrade will be. You can click and remove components, and certain components like your bridge and certain sensors and systems you can only have one of at a time, which means you will have to regularly and consistently purchase newer equipment to stay ahead of your enemies. Please note that you have several different slots. You have shield slots, armor slots, light and heavy weapon slots. Light weapons are your beams, bolts, and other projector style weapons. Your weapon heavies would be something like a torpedo. However, your current capabilities, keep in mind you will not find these weapons in your base game. I have modified my save files so I can use certain weapons to show you how the different weapons types work. I have removed a certain weapon called the Bolt. It is a low power, cheap weapon, does minimal damage, but does not take up any current power. Here you have your unit screen, where if you have equipped a hangar bay or mine layer bay, as certain unit areas will sell, you can right click to automatically buy, which I do not have the credits for, a Terran, Zadie, Fazra, Pirate, whatever fighter. The Aemon Cree do not have a fighter, and you cannot buy anything that is currently, spoiler alert, Sithrax. You have then your massive shields, which currently, if you were to put one of those on your ship, without it being a modified hull, would take up almost all your space. However, if you do have a heavy shield, such as this 320,000 ton shield generator, you would have enough shielding to pretty much ram anything below your ship, such as a destroyer or a frigate or freighter, so you don't have to fire on them. If you ram an enemy ship or a friendly ship, you take no relationship bonuses or denigrations based on the fact that you never fired on them. You have shields light and heavy. These are the two that you will most likely use at any and all times. You have shield and armor extras, which will have shield regenerators and such things such as that. You also have these, which are the most likeliness, emergency shield capacitors and emergency armor plating. Those will be available from your action menu in the middle of your tactical capability. Click on them, and they will restore said amount of armor. Such as if you have 10 kilotons of armor and they're almost destroyed, this thing will repair up to 20 kilotons of armor. Your ship currently comes with 5 kiloton shielding and armor as a base. You have sensor systems such as the system scanner, which adds 100 light seconds to your map radar range, so you can detect enemy ships at a much longer range. You have power systems, ranging from 25 to 50 to 100 kiloton power generators. You have these emergency power cores, which will, as obvious, such with the emergency armor and emergency shield, will increase your current energy amount. As you can see, there's level 1s, level 2. These will go up to almost infinity. The higher the level, as obvious, the better the equipment. You have engines. You have things like maneuvering thrusters, these jacketed photon engines, contraterrene engines, and then you have the quantum engines. Currently, I can see no performance boost dependent on which engines you have. I believe they were a feature of the game that never really got fully developed, because your maximum speed stays the same regardless of what engines you have. Maneuvering thrusters will, in fact, raise your turn rate. So if you have a heavy ship like this battleship or a carrier, your ship can turn faster, so you can bring your better weapons to bear much easier. When they get to the point of around level 20 or 23 or higher, they make a significant difference in your ship's capabilities. Commodities are something you could buy if you want to not use the merchant guild and just use the commodities listing to try and buy and sell large amounts of something. Make your way trading like that. I would not advise this, as this is very tedious and prices do in fact change. Now you have command, such as your bridge, life support, or crew quarters. However, you typically do not need redundancies of these. If you get enough damage to destroy your bridge, life support, or crew quarters, you might as well be dead. You also have the things here, which will include certain things like tactical sensor nets like this, repair units, cargo bays, and emergency hull plating in case your total hull is damaged. Then you have armor, massive, heavy, and light, which is similar to shields except for it's your armor. Here you have the repair. If you destroy a ship, most likely it will deposit cargo, units that it held in its cargo bay, or parts of the ship itself. In a bit, I will cheat my ship to be invincible so I can go destroy somebody and show you. Here we have the Terran Mercenary Guild. The Commerce Guild will be similar. We'll try and find one. But here's how you go. If you were to find a job, it tells you a little bit about who you're going against. Just a thing. So if you go to the Reshurak system, map, Reshurak right here, and you go hunt this cruiser down, and you destroy it, they will pay you 11,240 credits. Please note that these payments can get higher as the game goes on. Certain payments will be higher, some payments will be lower. It tells you how many days you have to go and find them. Days are based on time spent in-game. If you get a main storyline mission, you will receive you will be told to go to a certain area that's considered either a Terran or Abaddon contact. You will be going either to a starbase or planet and told to click Terran contact. You will then receive a whole storyline mission, and as shown, if you press minus 3 times, it will reduce time by 1/8 time to 1/8 normal time, or you can speed it up to 8 times normal time. Otherwise, you get pretty things. Here's your mission status. Hunt down and destroy the pirate artifact transport in the Jujulak system. Before such, turn to Eternus 2. Select the closest enemy starship. U will select the closest allied ship. There are currently no allied ships. There's a pirate destroyer currently there. I will do the cheat code for invincibility. And let's go. Or it looks like they got destroyed by the Zadie cruiser. Or fight. Pressing space will typically come. While I'm fighting him, as you can see, they shoot torpedoes, missiles, whatever, at me. If you run over the cargo that you're get the cargo, you're in your cargo bay, and as I'll show you, you turn, it reduces your maximum forward speed. Sometimes you can get. You see, my ship would normally be pretty damaged by this battle because AD weapons are actually quite a bit. But Zeti typically do not have heavier weaponry. Please note that if you destroy a ship's engines, components, those components will stop working as well as they were. If you destroy someone's repair units, their ship will no longer suffer. Do a ship like I just did. Typically, your ship will take proportional. Collision like the one I just demonstrated for you without cheating yourself to be invulnerable would be complete death. If your ship gets damaged and certain things like your bridge get damaged or destroyed to a high enough percentage that they're considered disabled, then your current ship readout, other things like that will be destroyed and not be able because that component that was giving you that ability is no longer available. Space dock, and I can see that I picked up two 25 kiloton power reactors, which are 100% damaged. I can repair the cargo for 2,000 credits. Luckily, I have 2,000 credits. Apparently, only repaired some, but I can sell these things for that money. And get 18,800 credits for destroying those ships. If you take on mercenary missions and you destroy a ship, you can't pick up its components that it drops. Beware, certain ships like pirate ships and certain freighters do carry illegal cargo. If Terran ships or Abaddon ships or other neutral ships, which are usually only freighters, find you with illegal cargo on board, they will fire on you and they will be mad at you until you eject that cargo using this screen. If you were to have cargo, you simply click it, put it there, close it, and move forward. It will jettison your cargo and it will beep loudly at you like other components in space. Thank you. And one last thing. If you manage to go to your desktop or something opens your desktop, go wrong, this is typically what you're. Or if you do, the game will not look good. So, thank you.